An IT project manager is responsible for overseeing and coordinating technology projects from planning to completion, ensuring they meet goals, stay within timelines, and adhere to budgets. They manage teams, allocate resources, and address potential risks to deliver effective IT solutions. If you have an upcoming IT project manager interview, here are 15 of the most common interview questions. Each answer can be tailored to highlight your unique qualifications and experiences. As you prepare, be sure to research the company and review the job description so you can incorporate key skills relevant to the role into your responses. Question number 1. What methodologies do you use to manage IT projects? This question helps interviewers understand your approach to project management and if your preferred methodologies align with the company's practices. To answer, focus on well-known methodologies and explain why they are effective for managing tasks, timelines, and teams. When managing IT projects, I prefer to use a mix of agile and waterfall methodologies depending on the project's needs. Agile is effective when the project requires flexibility and continuous feedback, allowing the team to adapt as the project progresses. It's helpful for managing evolving requirements and encourages collaboration across teams. On the other hand, waterfall is more structured and works well for projects where each phase needs to be completed before moving to the next. I also find value in incorporating elements of Scrum for managing team tasks and ensuring accountability. By selecting the right methodology for each project, I ensure that the project runs efficiently, deadlines are met, and the team's efforts are aligned with the overall goals. Question number 2. If you could design your ideal project, what would it look like? This question allows interviewers to understand your vision for project design and management. Focus on clear goals, teamwork, and efficient processes to show how you plan to create a successful project environment. My ideal project would start with clear, well-defined goals and objectives that align with both business needs and user expectations. It would involve a collaborative team where everyone understands their roles and responsibilities, ensuring a smooth workflow. The project would be broken down into manageable phases, each with specific milestones to track progress. I would ensure open communication among stakeholders through regular meetings while using tools like project management software to keep everyone aligned. Flexibility would be built into the plan, allowing for adjustments as needed while still maintaining focus on the ultimate deadlines. Overall, the project would run efficiently with a clear balance of structure and flexibility, leading to successful delivery on time and within budget. Question number 3. What experience do you have managing budgets? Hiring managers ask this question to really understand your ability to handle project finances, ensuring that resources are allocated wisely and projects stay within budget. You should focus on explaining your approach to budget management, tracking costs, and making financial decisions that benefit the project. I understand how important it is to manage a project budget carefully to ensure that resources are used efficiently. When overseeing budgets, I start by outlining the project's financial requirements based on the scope and timeline. I regularly monitor expenses to ensure they stay within the planned budget, adjusting allocations if needed to avoid overruns. I use tools and software to track costs in real time, allowing me to spot potential issues early and make informed decisions. If any unexpected costs arise, I evaluate their impact on the overall budget and work with stakeholders to find solutions. My goal is always to deliver a project on time and within budget without compromising quality. Question number 4. What steps do you take to collaborate with customers and other project stakeholders effectively? This question is designed to understand how well you work with different groups, ensuring that everyone's needs are met. Focus on explaining how you maintain clear communication, set expectations, and involve stakeholders in key decisions. Effective collaboration with customers and stakeholders starts with clear and open communication. I ensure that from the beginning, everyone understands the project's goals, timeline, and expectations. Throughout the project, I schedule regular check-ins and status updates to keep everyone informed of progress and any changes. I also value input from stakeholders, so I create opportunities for them to provide feedback at key stages of the project. Using collaboration tools and project management software, I ensure that information is easily accessible to all parties. If any concerns or issues arise, I address them promptly by facilitating discussions and finding solutions that align with the project's objectives. Question number 5. What experience do you have working in software development? It's important to demonstrate your understanding of the software development lifecycle, SDLC, familiarity with development methodologies like Agile or Waterfall, and your ability to work effectively with development teams. If you have hands-on experience, share it without getting too technical. Emphasize collaboration, communication, and problem solving in managing software projects. In my role as an IT project manager, I have worked closely with software development teams throughout the entire software development lifecycle. While I am not a developer myself, I have a solid understanding of key stages such as requirement gathering, design, coding, testing, and deployment. I have managed projects using both Agile and Waterfall methodologies, depending on the project's scope and timeline. In Agile projects, I facilitated daily stand-ups, sprint planning, and retrospectives to ensure continuous progress and prompt resolution of blockers. One example is when I led a software development project for a client's e-commerce platform. I collaborated closely with developers, designers, and QA teams to ensure that requirements were translated into functional software. My role was to prioritize tasks, track progress, manage risks, and ensure that any changes in scope were communicated effectively with both the client and the development team. This allowed us to deliver the project on time and within budget while maintaining high-quality standards. My experience has given me a deep appreciation for the challenges developers face, and I work to foster an environment of open communication and collaboration to drive success. Question number 6. What criteria do you use to prioritize tasks on a project? The key to answering this question is to show that you understand how to balance urgency and importance. Focus on factors like deadlines, project impact, resource availability, and risk. I prioritize tasks based on several important factors, including deadlines, project scope, and the potential impact on overall project success. First, I ensure that any tasks critical to meeting deadlines or milestones are addressed. Next, I consider the project's objectives and focus on the tasks that directly support those goals. I also look at resource availability and make sure we are efficiently utilizing the team's skills. Finally, I assess risks and any potential delays that could impact the project, ensuring that issues are addressed early to avoid disruptions. By keeping these factors in mind, I'm able to stay organized and ensure that the project progresses smoothly. Question number 7. In your opinion, what makes IT project management different from project management in other industries? Hiring managers ask this question to see if you understand the unique challenges in IT project management. To answer, focus on the complexities of technology, rapid changes in the industry, and how you need to manage both technical and business goals. IT project management is different because it often involves managing constantly evolving technology and integrating systems that need to meet both technical and business needs. In IT, you not only have to stay updated on the latest tools and techniques, but you also need to ensure that projects align with company goals while balancing tight timelines and budgets. Another unique aspect is that many IT projects require collaboration between technical and non-technical teams, so communication is key. Managing risk is also more dynamic in IT, as new technology or security issues can arise unexpectedly. This combination of technical complexity and business strategy makes IT project management a bit more fast-paced compared to other fields. Question number 8. What issues do you look for to indicate a project is falling behind schedule? Hiring managers ask this question to assess how you monitor project progress and address delays. To answer, focus on common signs like missed deadlines, lack of communication, or resource bottlenecks. There are several signs I look for to indicate a project might be falling behind schedule. One of the first indicators is if key milestones or deliverables are not being met on time. Another red flag is when team communication starts to break down, such as missed meetings or delays in responding to emails or updates. Resource allocation issues like having too few people working on critical tasks can also lead to delays. If team members seem overwhelmed or unclear about their responsibilities, that's another signal that things might be falling behind. Finally, unexpected technical issues or scope changes can impact the schedule, so keeping an eye on these is important for staying on track. Question number 9. What are the most important skills for a project manager to have? This question is asked to see if you understand the key abilities a project manager needs. Focus on highlighting skills like communication, organization, and leadership, as they are essential in managing projects and teams effectively. The most important skills for a project manager include strong communication, organization, and problem-solving abilities. Good communication is key to making sure all team members and stakeholders are on the same page, which prevents misunderstandings. Organizational skills help in managing timelines, resources, and tasks efficiently, ensuring that everything stays on track. Problem solving is equally important since unexpected challenges always come up during projects, and it's crucial to think critically and find solutions quickly. Being adaptable and knowing how to motivate the team are also essential to keep the project moving forward smoothly. Question number 10. What are the basic stages of the project lifecycle? This question helps hiring managers see if you understand the overall structure of a project. Keep your answer simple by outlining the standard stages: initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, and closure. The basic stages of the project lifecycle are initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, and closure. In the initiation phase, the project is defined and its goals are outlined. Planning involves setting a roadmap for the project, determining resources, timelines, and tasks. Execution is where the actual work happens according to the plan. Monitoring ensures the project stays on track by checking progress and making adjustments if needed. Finally, in the closure stage, the project is completed, reviewed, and any lessons learned are noted for future projects. These stages help ensure that a project is well organized and completed successfully. Question number 11. How do you handle unexpected changes in a project? Hiring managers want to know if you can stay calm and adaptable when things don't go as planned. Show that you prioritize assessing the change and then making adjustments to keep the project on track. Handling unexpected changes in a project starts with assessing the impact of the change and determining how it affects the overall timeline, budget, and goals. After that, I communicate with the team and stakeholders to make sure everyone is aware of the changes and what needs to be done. Flexibility is important because changes happen in every project, and the ability to adapt quickly helps prevent delays. I also look for alternative solutions that can minimize disruptions and ensure that we still meet the project's objectives. Ultimately, staying calm and proactive is key to handling any unforeseen challenges. Question number 12. How do you handle gold plating or scope creep during a project? Gold plating and scope creep can derail a project, leading to increased costs, extended timelines, and strained resources. When answering this question, emphasize your ability to manage the project scope effectively through clear communication, thorough documentation, and the use of formal processes like change requests. Highlight how you work with stakeholders to prioritize essential features and ensure any changes align with project goals. To handle gold plating or scope creep during a project, I rely on a combination of clear communication, strong documentation, and established processes. First, I ensure that the project scope is clearly defined from the outset and documented in a detailed project plan. Throughout the project, I conduct regular check-ins with the team and stakeholders to track progress and make sure everyone is aligned with the original objectives. If someone proposes additional features or changes outside the scope, I initiate a formal change request process, which allows us to evaluate the impact on the project's timeline, budget, and resources. I prioritize communicating the potential risks and consequences of adding extra features to ensure stakeholders understand the implications. By doing so, we can collectively decide whether the proposed changes are critical to the project's success or if they can be deferred to a future phase. This structured approach helps me maintain focus on the original scope while balancing any necessary adjustments. Question number 13. How do you resolve team conflicts or stakeholder disagreements? Start by emphasizing your focus on clear communication and understanding both sides of the issue. Highlight the importance of finding a common ground through active listening and negotiation. Finally, mention how you use conflict resolution techniques to ensure that decisions are made in the best interest of the project while maintaining strong relationships. When conflicts arise, I focus on creating an open dialogue where everyone involved feels heard. I take time to listen to both sides of the disagreement and ask clarifying questions to fully understand their concerns. My approach involves finding common ground and aligning both parties with the project's overall objectives. I also use conflict resolution techniques such as mediation and collaboration to help foster a constructive conversation. For example, in a recent project, there was a disagreement between the development team and the marketing team regarding a product launch timeline. I facilitated a meeting where we discussed the root causes of the issue and were able to negotiate a compromise that adjusted the timeline without sacrificing quality or causing significant delays. The result was a stronger working relationship and a more cohesive team. Now, before we continue, check out these awesome videos. I have posted the links to them in the description below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more great videos posted every single week. Question number 14. What experience do you have managing remote or distributed teams? Discuss any specific tools or methods you use to keep remote teams aligned and motivated. Highlight your ability to maintain clear communication, manage time zones, and ensure accountability across the team. It's important to showcase how you maintain team cohesion and productivity despite physical distance. I have extensive experience managing distributed teams across different time zones. My focus is on clear communication, using tools like Slack, Zoom, and Trello to ensure everyone stays informed and on task. I also establish clear guidelines and schedules to accommodate time zone differences and maintain regular check-ins to monitor progress and address any concerns. During a recent project, I led a global team of developers and designers across 3 continents. I implemented a communication schedule that accommodated everyone's time zones and used project management tools to track deliverables. By fostering an open, collaborative environment and ensuring clear accountability, we successfully launched the project ahead of schedule despite the challenges of working remotely. And finally, here's the last question. Question number 15. What do you expect to be the biggest challenge facing the IT industry in the next 5 years? This is a forward-looking question, so focus on a major trend that will likely impact the industry. You might talk about cybersecurity, the growing reliance on cloud technology, or AI advancements. Mention how these trends could affect companies and what strategies you'd consider staying ahead of these challenges. In the next 5 years, I believe cybersecurity will be one of the biggest challenges facing the IT industry. As technology continues to advance and more organizations move their operations to the cloud, the potential for data breaches and cyber attacks will increase. This means companies will need to invest in more sophisticated security measures and stay ahead of the ever-evolving threats. I also see the rapid pace of AI and machine learning integration as both an opportunity and a challenge, as businesses will need to balance innovation with ethical considerations and data privacy. To address these challenges, I believe IT professionals will need to stay up to date with emerging trends and technologies while fostering a culture of continuous learning and proactive risk management. If you want to learn more on how to land jobs and reach your career goals, don't forget to hit that subscribe and bell notification button to get new videos every single week. Also, don't forget to hit that like button because that motivates me to keep doing what I do. Stay safe, keep smiling, and good luck.